Episode 36 for Tezalovic. Yes, and now I finally memorized the numbers of which episode we're on right now. It's 36. And one would think, how long do you think this series is going to last? Well, since I have lots of gold, as you could see up there, if I were to bet my bottom dollar in this, I would say that I'm going to predict that the series would probably end in around March, just based on the rate of the time being spent and the years pass and significant other events that may take place here, such as the new emperor that we have. And the new emperor's name is Kulin. The old one, Mate Ninoslav the Cruel. My father died at age 54, comatose in bed. But at least he made Bosnia strong again. We legitimized ourselves as a regional power. But of course, we're still in a, you know, we're still in the process. So this is a new ruler, and we don't know what he's going to be like. I know what I'm going to do. Since I've been looking forward to try to up the cultural advances a bit, to try to get to Majesty 5 for Imperial, Imperial Administration. So we can get ready for absolute rule and Imperial Administration in Bosnia, so it'll run like a true empire. Not like the Holy Roman Empire, where they do Prince Elective, which I would never want to go back to elective, back in the pagan days. Scholarship will be the first focus. First, let me put the council together. Bingo, we already have a first loyalist. Rival attempted murder. What has Kulin been doing? He's not assassinated anyone yet. Right, the council. Okay, I guess it should be him. Bishop of Srebrenica. Next, I think it should be Sylvia. Yeah, I noticed the two geniuses, because one's my sister and the other's my niece. Yep, we're gonna have a few glory hounds around here. How far can we... Gee, I was looking at those locations all over the world. Oh, I just thought of something. Why not all the way in Dublin? Because why the heck not? What's going on with them? Oh yeah, they have holdings in Brittany. Heaven forbid, should they ever expand into the other parts of Brittany and form the Germanic Kingdom of Brittany. And I can only hope the English just keep beating up the Germanics out of Ireland, and maybe one day they would form the Empire of Britannia. I was about to say Brittany. Yes, I need to groom an heir because, you know, I need a child and fast. Excommunicate still, right? Can't do it yet. Let's just build this observatory first. And, look, you got lots of money and you make a lot of money. Go ahead and organize the coronation ceremony. I guess it's going to be the Pope. I don't know why the Prince Bishop. Right. Now I know what to do. Stop yourself. wait till the coronation ceremony's over, then the first war we will have to retake Nitra. I forgot. It became independent, while the Emperor was incapable. The old Emperor, Martininoslav. So, hopefully, things will go well. And of course, while we wait, spared no expense. This is the woman that I marry, in which is an unusual choice. Mivarisa. Is that how you say? Mivarisa. Anyway, she's Persian. Orthodox. And the good thing is, +10 fertility and attractive. Which means I like her a lot because she's attractive. I could care less about her religious differences. Sure, he has a daughter, but it's a sickly one. Because her previous husband was slain by Hranimir in personal combat. A Bulgarian. Commander of the Bulgarian company. Yeah, he killed a Georgian. This was matrilineal marriage anyhow. And she's gonna stay in Georgia as she has come to Bosnia to marry me now. Get the money! Magnificent Emperor. Yeah, the reason I had to marry this person is because I was looking for, okay, who's the most attractive one out there and is slightly younger than me? Cut that out. It's gonna happen one day. Once I put an imperial administration on in Bosnia, then I will make sure the vassals do not fight each other ever again, as well as consider independence for Ragusa, and then break that truce and make it a tributary state. That's my future plan. It probably won't implement till the end of the century. 411 gold. Okay. Extravagant ceremony, of course. Oi. Vladislav the Seducer, the Count of Litromitsa. He's the one that seduces people and he's Master Seducer. Damn that guy. Francia's coming too. Okay, curious visitors at the court. Sandali. Celibate, lustful, brave. Oh yeah, we'll make use out of you yet. You're not commander already, are you? We gotta put you in. No way, man. Sandali. Maybe one day I would name my children or grandchildren after you. Oh, gee. Escalating gigantism. Yeah, the giant bishop. This giant's character suffered from significant health problems, though a thicker skin and deeper booming voice does come with advantages in combat. So he's getting bigger and bigger. He's getting sicker. And we become friends, me and the giant bishop. Regulated inheritance. Wait a minute. Regulated inheritance? Oh, it's still imperial elective. I thought they went for primogeniture. I'm like, I think the Empire has finally figured out how to solve its problems. If they don't like what they vote, then they would rebel for it. There you go. Crown now. provoke war for Gurma. No, put me in the center. Sandali can be in the flank. And the genius cavalry leader can be right here. Yeah, we'll soon declare a vassalization war. We gotta get Nitra back here. Or else. Another thing about Nitra. Oh, has a homing inside. I just became friends with this guy, now he's gone. Oh well. Plus he was my court physician. He's the only candidate, but I'm sure we can do better. By we, I mean find another. Oh, look at this. Since she's of a Persian culture, she wears the Persian Empress crown. If the Persian Empire had existed, but now, just made one of her own. It does fit snugly on the head. Arrive on November 11th. Just hang on, I got a little thing for it. So, now declare war. Forced vassalization. We'll catch them off guard. Should I raise all these vassals? Because, you know, it's not a strong enemy. Yeah, go ahead. No use for the, for my personal levies. Plus, I think the retinue can... Wait. Let's be proper. Oh, blasted boys. I guess we'll get them this way. Bargujin the Wise. And he's one-eyed. Another genius, but celibate. We get a lot of celibates around here. And also he's a Mongol. Can become Genghis Khan. That's only if you run an empire over there in Mongolia in the steppes over there. I'm sure some people are already doing Holy Fury playthroughs as Mongolia or Ogor or Pecheneg, whichever. And I have to pay this guy a lot of money. Once again. Also, another thing I just realized. Yeah, the fertility bonuses that she has, well, I need to up that too. But luckily, I have one in mind. Let me deactivate. Unequipped. Where's that book that Mihailo wrote? The Art of Love. That's plus 13 fertility and 5 plus sex appeal. So yeah, we like each other more than ever now. See? It upped. And the winner is Count Montenegro of Split. You won a duel victory recently. Who's your rival? Guess you were beating up on this guy, who lives in the same county as you. Guess he deserves it. He's got good combat skill. It's better for you to keep it groomed. Hey, if we vassalize Nitra, what's gonna happen to Derma? Huh? Minus 40! I mean, he's 77 years old. Man, he should not be out on the front lines like that. And he's slothful, too. I've been itching for a fight. I was facing Mayor several hills when Duke Vishagoid II shoved me aside. I'll take this one. I was as big as a swing in his spear. He did well. Yep. He's gonna die now. Gonna die of his severe injuries. If there is a God, why is the world filled with hardships, grief, and heretics? Well, since I'm under scholarship focus, and well, it's still going to give you cynical anyhow, so I'm just going to go for cynical already. God is as clueless as I am. The world is such a big lie. I've gained a cynical trait. So let's begin sieging this area. I'll consider getting rid of the excommunicated ruler afterwards. Oh yeah, and also another thing. We used to extort tribute for Venice, but now it's not the case anymore. Embargo war. We own most of the coast. By we, I mean Ragusa. So it's not worth doing an embargo war. But at least Ragusa controls the Adriatic, as well as other parts of the sea. And yes, they even have a trade post in Malta. Ah, dang it. I know I have no control over Ragusa, but one would think, had they established a trade post over Alexandria, part of the Silk Road, imagine the amount of money they would be making, and some of their money will go to us, through that silk trade. Can you imagine? But Paphlagonia owns the Black Sea. Yeah. Paphlagonia. That merchant republic that the Byzantine Empire accidentally created. Also, that Persian woman that I married, she's from Azerbaijan, around that area. It's under Byzantine control. Tyranny. A Zoroastrian tributary state. Never thought they were still around. But it could be swallowed up by the ever-expanding Seljuk Khanate. Which one would think they would be the ones to watch out for, if there's ever a Sunni jihad of any significance. Oh, they're going after that. Don't worry about that. Up the speed a little. Come on, hurry up. Is there something strange out there? This is the path that, when you're doing scholarship focus, when you're using the observatory, first choice is more towards military technology points. This one's cultural, so I need cultural. We gotta meet him down there. Alright, welcome back to the Empire. 20? Holy crap. Have they lost the embargo war yet? Because I'm thinking about extorting tribute from them again. As it was before. No threat. That means they can expand to wherever they wish. And they're even expanding it up to Denmark. It's most likely the work of one of their vassals. And we don't have an alliance with Sardinia and Corsica anymore. Bastard cousin. If I have children, the first one is going to be betrothed to whoever is from Sardinia and Corsica. And as for our old enemy, Holy War for Prussia, that area. And there's a prepared invasion by, oh no, those guys. John's Vikings. Not that. This one. Look at that. Alright, they're trying to get, much like I vassalized Nitra, now they're trying to vassalize this part. The Caliph, the Shia Caliph, is looking to go back to the grand old days. And maybe the Africans one day, this African empire down there, maybe they could expand to there, or even to Mali. I mean, had they reached one more holy site, then they'll be able to reform the African faith, but that would be a dream for them. It's none of our business, really. I think I know what to do next. Don't disband the vassal levy yet. Yes, they can have the defense back against me. It's that excommunicated ruler. We're just putting it in the center of the capital, make it look like we're here to arrest him. Oh no, we safely locked him up. Okay, good. This is what we do with excommunicated people. Matter of fact, do they... They don't. Well, that means the heir is going to hate me for life, but what can I do? He got hung. I'm sure she didn't like that. No? Okay. Very well. So with the defensive pact on me, well, nothing we can do now. I mean, I can join other people's wars. Damn heresies. So I guess we'll just get it over with. We have the cavalry, we're strong. Observing the stars at night, I've begun to sense some irregular movements. Also noticed that some of the stars seem to disappear at odd times. I need to study this one. That star there disappears every time I look at it. Now I'm paranoid. Wants me to compose my family chronicles. Oh, I'm half and half on things. I'll give him some patronage, which that's an awful lot of patronage. Alright, now I'm, well, I try to get the proud trait, so I can go get that right now. You're right. Modesty will get me nowhere. Now I'm a brilliant strategist. Hey, don't you know who I was named after? Named after one of the Magnificent Seven of Bosnia. Yes, I keep bringing that name up because I can... I mean, it's been 100 years since those days now. You know, the three Bosnians, the Italian, the Dalmatian, the Greek, and the Dutch. Those were the days. Wait till we raise up about 2,000 gold and then I'll figure what can I spend. Most likely buildings in our domain to up the levy size more. Must move forward. Oh crap, not again. Get everyone over here. It's that liberation revolt. Hey, since they split away, we ought to move in right now. Guess you could take them on. There we go. Wait a minute, did it just say 8th liberation of Bavaria? Man, they really want Bavaria back. I'm sorry, there can only be one Bavaria, and that's Schomberg, Bavaria. Like it or not. What's the revolt risk in all these counties? We could take on heretics, but this has to stay here. "30 years younger." I'm sure due to me being cynical, especially what I'm about to get into, I'm sure he ain't gonna like that. That's for certain. So what's the matter? Oh, I'll just sway her for once. And I think I can up that opinion a little. She could be the keeper of the swans, whatever the hell that is. I mean, I can read the description for you, people. Keeper of the swans. With swan meat being without a doubt the finest meat available from beast or fowl, then need to ensure the steady supply of swans is important. The post of master swans carries a certain amount of prestige. And the Persian Empress will be the one keeping those swans. I'm just trying to up her opinion so we can have children. That's because it's been 3 years since I'm ruler and still no heir. Otherwise, it's going to go to my nephew, who is not a genius. There has been a large increase of pilgrims traveling to see the burial site of the local Saint Helen the Confessor in Bosnia. With so many people, this is a prime opportunity for... I'll converse with them. It's for diplomacy. I'll simply ask her. Husband and wife talk. She's more than happy to talk to me about her struggles and aspirations. In fact, she seems to have the questions for me as well. Alright. Uh-oh, she's got a headache. I'm sure it's just You know, all that talking and yeah, you got a little headache. Whatever symptom treatment they give you, you're probably in good hands. Who's the yes man? Loyalist. A Pomeranian. The one who's married to Militsa, my sister. Again, don't jump the gun yet. Wait until we level this up, then we'll abolish. That's a lot of money. You gotta have more tax income as well. Just little by little. Guess we're gonna spend our money on that. That's just to up the levy size a bit more. Hopefully we'll go back to 17,000, which was our peak of strength during the days of Martin Yaroslav. Days of. Alright. You still have a headache, don't you? Not anymore. Okay, good. It's been 100 years since what I would call Bosnia's Great Generation began. That's when, during that intervention to North Africa, when we used to pay tribute to the Holy Roman Empire. All too easy. Catch him, quick. What the heck? 207 gold to institute a system of provincial apocryphies. Man. I mean, I would love a significant, boost for Zahumia, yes. Feeling gloomy, the burden of our onboard shots causing some hormonal unbalance that's affecting her mood. Not a difficult pregnancy, right? Of course, you're spending more money. I'll buy her something nice. Didn't get none of the traits. Oh, Bulgaria, you got the Joms Viking problem. And you are winning. But then again, you are strong. Unfortunately. We would love to bring you down one day. And one day, we ought to destroy the Holy Roman Empire. They're still expanding the parts of Spain. $20,000? But then again, we can never be allies with these guys. But if this was some other game, and I know what you people are thinking, have we had an alliance with them, together with Sardinia, Francia, and England? All together, we would destroy the Holy Roman Empire. Just their army, and revolts would break out to the point where hopefully they'll go for independence. We are marching over the plains, one of my officers noticed. Once I'm back in Bosnia, I'm giving up this soldiering life, and maybe I will be a baker. That chuckle, considering my own strategic aspirations. What about you, my lord? What do you focus on in the future? I got nothing. Since we move our retinues fast, we need to get to the situation as fast as we can. Logistics and organization, my good man. That's plus 20 movement speed and 10 Let's retreat. Serbia and Croatia made an alliance. And look how fast we're going. It's 31st of May, and boom, we're already there. Okay, come spend time with me. And I know you're pregnant and everything. You are comforted. Baby's coming. Could finally talk in private. I just only want to sway her once. Just up her opinion and that's that. I think these days have really helped me getting midwives to know and appreciate me better. We pass most of our time in my palace discussing the most disparate topics. Okay. My palace was enriched by your visit. Even though she lives in the same palace as me, but you know what I mean. There, that's that. No more swaying. I just wanted up her opinion towards me a bit, just to have a better chance at impregnating her. You gotta have a high opinion with your spouse if you want children. That's how it works. 40 more months, then we can go to war again, if we wish to expand. Probably, yeah, it's fine. Again, going for Christian names. You old infirm man? At least you're not doing anything. So, and I don't want to spend too much money. I mean, look how much money we have left. So our most distinguished clergyman will bless him. He will baptize him. Montenegro Salva Breco. She could be the godmother. For once. Alright, well, the Prince Bishop Ormaltarg washes the child 3 times over, reciting a prayer to protect his soul. Then he raises him up for all the crowd gathered in the church to see. Baptized by Prince Bishop. That's due to monetary reasons. I was about to say, did they just expand again? Patriarchal claim for Thrace. No chance of that. If only the Byzantines fought against them, and then I would definitely declare war against them. But the only war I can fight is de jure wars. In certain places. Bingo, now I know. I've always wanted to expand southward. Maybe I can request a claim. I can't because I do not have the piety. Piety, piety, piety. We're getting piety. Just not that much. Be patient. Unless you want to spend some of that money to grant us absolution for our sins. Which, of course, that needs a lot. Just don't do anything. Guess we could speed up even more. No. Successful jihad. They defeated the Zikris for Yemen. Yep, the Hashemids run Arabia. Well, half of it. Much like Christian infighting, now there's Muslim infighting. We both had the same problems. What are they up to? Holy War, Koivia. Oh, they're at it again. It's the defensive packs. So again, he's up against pagans, mainly Germanic. Ireland is there too. Slavic as well. That's the King Novgorod, the last big Slavic kingdom out there. Finland isn't interested. It's not part of that defensive pact. When do we think I would join? Who is he up against? I know I can't join him because, one, he's an infidel. Oh, I see. It's because they're bordered to this. They're going to make their presence known over there. Well, I can declare war for other reasons, such as Istria, but I would only do that if I had a very strong alliance. Speaking of which, bingo. We're back. We're back together. Oh my goodness. He just became imprisoned by the rebels. Peasant revolt is won. That means Galura will break away. Well, my alliance just got thrown out of the window for a moment. Yep, the Galaris just took the king, who just recently signed an alliance with us, and a few moments later, he just became imprisoned. Also, nice hat. She's a Pechenek Muslim. Oh, wait a minute. You know, we're allowed to marry Muslims, not down there in northern Africa, but the ones who are nomads. Nomads are willing to marry anyone, regardless of faith. So she's one of those people. Oh, I see. I was wondering where did she get that interesting, piece of headwear. But now I understand. Petcheneg and a Muslim. Oh, now the king just beat the rebels, so maybe he'll get out of prison very soon. Okay. So basically, he never gave up on the demands that the peasants enforced. It's like, okay, they captured the king, and then the king's army are fighting against these rebels, and they were able to put it down. And then the soldiers just free him out of that prison somewhere in Galur. It's an interesting way of putting it. Let's see now. Obviously. Taking a few knocks. But I don't know if this combined pagan alliance is gonna, stop it. But the only strongest of them all is Ireland. But they've taken losses too. Which means England will move in to expand again. English Holy War for the Isles. And she's winning. Right, as you were. Why am I not progressing any further with the observatory-related activities? Not there yet, but we're getting there. Remember, you gotta have high learning and high diplomacy if you want more of these checkpoints. Also, no, we're not gonna do this again. I know he's a member of the Devil Worshipping Society, but I'm not gonna go back to that again. No. We're not doing that. We've seen what happened to Mihailo. It got the best of him. Less traveling means more work being done. All work and no play makes Jack a jack boy. Oh, dull boy. Jackass. This one is. You don't have it. Wait a minute. The seducer. Hey. He lives in Litomica. You haven't been doing what you did, have you? I mean, yeah, you made rivals out of a lot of people. But if it is you, I'm going to antagonize you. If it's you. But, hold on. The man Sofano is no more than a treacherous, despicable snake. Duke Izislav, I could try to convince him to be more careful about my friends. I did not know. Okay. Defense pact is gone. Okay, for once hire somebody to find out. If the seducer's the one that got her, ooh, I'm gonna be so mad. Nothing suspicious at all. Well, it's a relief. I just got a little paranoid, that's all. I have the paranoid trait, see? I have to be paranoid. A Jewish spy master? We can have that. Okay, perfect timing. I was just gonna appoint a new one, but he just dropped. Nikiforos. I was wondering, where did he get that such a look? That doesn't look Dalmatian or African. Well, whatever it is, he looks like what he looks like, okay? As long as he's happy and paying taxes to us. Aha. Yeah, where can I dispose of you? If you get caught, make sure to keep your eyes or your testicles, because the Greeks like to cut them off. Damn it. I thought about this earlier. Okay, I'll buy you something nice again. That I'd talk about on the previous episode that maybe I should make them pay tribute to us. But knowing that they fear our military might, I think they'll go for it. So we can extort tribute. Don't force vassalization, because I do not want to border up to the Baltic Sea. I'm not interested in the expansion of Pomeranian and Polish areas. Bohemia and Slovakia are the areas that I'm only going to expand the most. Hold the phone. I just remembered something. Want to marry my uncle? He's fat? Sure. Remember the claim that I can request? What's wrong? Still can't afford the piety? They upped the piety thing. Alright. Let's do it this way. I'm gonna do this for once, and this is just to get me some piety so I can request a claim. Buy indulgence for my sins. Am I not still observing, studying the stars? There you go. Not observing, that's a hermetic thing. Granted us absolution. 50 for half. That's highway robbery. This is what I get for being cynical. Yeah, okay, you know what? Piety has its price, but this is really too much. You know, don't give any. Maybe if I fought a holy war against somebody, I mean, yeah, holy war against Slavic pagans, why not? Twins. Twin sons. Okay, one is Ninoslav, and need another name that ends with Slav. I'm thinking Vladislav. Radislav, there you go. So you got Ninoslav and Radislav. Now we have a lot of sons aboard. Also, what happened with their war with the pagans? They didn't take that territory, did they? No, they didn't. Defensive pact again. And they want a piece of land. And remember, I still have this bit of an ambition of, I really want to take down that Holy Roman Empire. And of course, the Byzantines will always hate me no matter what, because they want my kingdoms, but an alliance with them wouldn't hurt. By Tripoli, you mean over there? Oh, they're making their way down towards Jerusalem. I think our best shot of having an alliance would be the Byzantine Empire, but he has a lot of children. So what about her? Is it possible? Of course not. Political concerns, but Francia doesn't have any daughters except for one, but is already married. Different dynasty. Okay, tell you what. You got none. Okay. The King of France wants me to be his coronation. I'll be sure to attend. Sure, why not? Why the hell not? Decided to call for the attention for all his guests before tonight's dinner and spent a great deal of time regarding the virtues of a good king. His speech was passionate and on point, enough to convince many of the people that present that he will be an extraordinary ruler, myself included. Cardinal Raganha, I don't know what's the French pronunciation, approached King Evremun Bergenoi. Oh, that's his first name, okay. Tonight, the person informed how satisfied he is with the great amount of festivity he organized and covered his coordination. Wanted to be sure that the king, as well as everyone within earshot, knew how welcome he feels at his court and that he expects great things from him. It is surely an impressive ceremony. Long live the king. We hope you do great things. Now I'm stressed. Have every right to be. Oh, finally, what took you so long? This progress. Studies conducted in my observatories convince me that there are many strange things beyond the known cosmos. There are few sources and no one to share knowledge with me. However, I've heard of a strange old scholar in the Arabian desert who is rumored to possess vast knowledge of the weird. I'll go see him. That'll be nice. 7 gold, please. Getting closer. Maybe we should grant absolution right now. Why am I saying Grand Evolution? I'm not the one who's doing that. That's the Pope. Buying indulgence of sins is what you're doing. That's what you're doing. Just give him the money and get out. No. Duchy of Ohrid. We have that claim now. Of course, the Pope would be mad as hell that, so he's like... So he's basically like, here, your claim's been granted, and he's like, so this is what it's about. You wanted all that piety, so you can have it for a piece of land. He has every right to be outraged like that. "12,000 strong, but they do not have an alliance of anyone, but they are part of a defensive pact. Well, not, but it's against them. Should they ever make a move, which they won't. And we gotta get there fast. He's gonna be a strong ruler one day. Strong enough to rival our power in Bosnia. So it's about time we go to war. So yeah, we're gonna move the rally point back down to the Bosnia. We have to declare that war right now. Or just beginning next year. Wait till the retinue's in position. Necronomicon. I arrive at the abode of the strange old scholar Abraham. After some persuasion, he invites me in. I speak at length, and he tells me that the scholar Abdul the Mad, who knew many things of the strange spirits beyond and of talking beings that are not human. I found out that Abdul the Mad wrote a book called the Necronomicon, which he recorded many strange and unholy truths. Abraham says that he is impressed by my sincerity and desire for knowledge. He could sell me a copy of the book. He tells me to beware, however, as too much intense study of the Necronomicon is said to drive the reader insane. Yes, I must have it. Is it active? Oops. Oh, I have enough knowledge to read that stuff. Apparently you don't have to activate it, so it's already active. That's -2 on piety. Ooh boy. But +5 on learning. Which I guess that's where I got all that from. -1 diplomacy. Claim Ohrid. That's for 2 counties, right? That's in that duchy? Well, there's another, but it's held by the Byzantine Empire. Which means we can have a de jure claim war against that empire for that piece of county. And it's all part of the eventual expansion down to Epirus, which used to be held by Serbian tribes. But those days are gone. So maybe we can use that as our southernmost end of the Bosnian Empire. Czechoslovak lands is going to be its northern border. And this will be the southern border. And Ohrid, held by the Bolghars, stand in our way. Let's do that. This is probably the only major war we'll fight in this episode. And it's something that I've been preparing meticulously for a while. Hey. We don't have a non-aggression pact. Whatever happened to the old king? Did he die? Assassinated. This happened at the very beginning earlier that year. She went to go back to her homeland. Bastards. Hey, want this person? Yes. Even though there's a bit of an age difference. But hopefully they'll go for it. We gotta get that alliance back together. Yep, we're cousins. Oops. I almost dissolved that alliance immediately, which would have given me a very bad rep. Now come to Ohrid. This is a big war we're facing right now. Already we're facing hostilities. Or is that against raiders? I don't know where Gormor is. But oh, it's up there. That's the capital of Gurma. We already faced a small force of them, and the small Bosnian army was able to defeat a bigger force. Huh, look at that. Ours, theirs. It was a skirmish. We can call that officially. Wait till everyone's together, then we'll start advancing. Wherever their army is going to be. They've hired some mercenaries. Working in my observatory, I'm often disturbed by strange noises, uncanny large insects carrying away small pieces of equipment, and odd human-like figures spying on me and then disappearing in the night before I can confront them. I really struggle to maintain concentration and get anything done. I must focus! Are they going to, are they at war with someone else besides us? No, because they're dealing with raider problems. Supply limit's good. For us, at least. It'll let us know if there's an enemy siege around. Hey, who are you? What happened to the... Did he got assassinated too? Scurvy. Oh, man. Yes, the alliance he honored. He did join the war. Somehow, when he was traveling in the Mediterranean, he got sick and died. It must have been a very bad scurvy. Hey, a Catholic for once, and not an iconoclast. And it's a matrilineal wedge with... I guess that's a kinswoman. Well, I guess it'll be her then. Man, all of my children marrying to Sardinians of different branches of their big dynasty that runs on seniority. I already thought of it. Well, no, what is it? Cousin Teodoro and some Bulgarian woman. Okay. Now, for God's sakes, form an alliance with us. And come over here. We can't do this alone because there might be a big fighter coming. They're already at speech. Oh boy, everyone's there. Okay, so where are we in this siege? Just take this one holding, then move up. Maybe we should tell Sardinia to... Should we take them all on ourselves, or... God dang it! We let a group of smugglers in Zahumia. That's my favorite county, it's the wealthiest. Okay, now go up. Everyone's up there. And winter's coming soon, and it's bad for their supply limit. Please be tech, please be tech. Nope, not tech. Sicily. Yeah, she was never married. You can marry her. Although an alliance with Sicily would be very most of interest. And I mean, you're not part of the war, so... Would you like that form alliance? Yes! And he's got huge political concerns for whatever reason. And sickness has taken over Sardinia. Man, Sardinia just keeps getting unfortunate events. One got assassinated, the other died of scurvy, and now there's an epidemic of measles. Don't call Sicily in. We'll try to handle it ourselves. The book I bought from the Strange Desert Scholars has proven quite useful for getting new ideas and insights in my studies of the stars and what lies beyond. It does, however, contain some quite disturbing texts and images, things that lead toward a level of understanding that might make one mad. We're gonna get it. I must delve deeper. Now they call me Kulin the Devil. Yep, Kulin the Devil, because I read some scary book. Okay, don't call Sicily in, we'll handle it. And now we can up the Imperial Administration now. And it looks like they're going to go for it. For absolute rule. Stop, stop, stop. Where do you think you're going? Dying, that's what they're doing. They just went over the mountains. They try to hump it up over there. We'll intercept them. That's right. Bosnia is now an absolute empire. Give it another 10 years, and Bosnia will run in a imperial administration. Like how an empire should run. Their movement blocked. We see our commanders of the time. These are our best, and I'm the organizer. Which means we'll beat them to it. They'll take the river crossing penalty, so the major battle will happen here. And good on you. I was about to order you to siege on Ohrid. Keep at it. Stay there. Today's gonna be my day. Well, in a couple of days it's gonna be my day. Which will begin right here, right now. It's not Sandali, it's Sandalia. I'll figure out that pronunciation of that unusual Bosnian name that I don't know if anybody uses today. There we go, we crushed their main army. The big, stark contrast of the casualties of ours compared to theirs. It's unbelievable to be thinking about all that. Guess we can go get speech back. as per usual. Alright, great wisdom comes to those who study the world and learn from it. My studies of the stars and other things beyond this world take me on very strange paths, and my learning has increased immeasurably since I've started. The stars are right. More cultural points for the... well, you know. It's been a while since we last had a child, huh? There you go. Another thing, once I put an Imperial Administration on, then that means I can also change the... well, if they let me, I'll have to look that up. Where I can make vassals stop fighting each other. Oh, he's probably going to want Ohrid back. See if we can catch up to him. And if I want to spend on cultural points again, do it for the women's laws. No, ignore my courtiers. Never break an alliance with Sardinia unless it's in health and in sickness. Or in assassinations. They may have the advantage of hills, but we have the advantage in commanders and, I guess, equipment. We have a lot more cavalry, maybe. Tell you what, since I'm an organizer and I like to be in my retinue, I'm a cavalry man. Clang your swords together to the rhythm of blood. Battle drummer. There, it's all over. This is a Bosnian claim on Ohrid, and we have taken 2 of those counties now. So they can have this part while we'll start working on down this way. I have no interest in holding that little piece of land. I mean, he can have Bitola. Alright, the whole Duchy of Ohrid. I came here to capture that. That's where I came. So now he will govern this area. I am finally certain, absolutely certain, there are things I understand now that lie beyond the ken of normal men. If they knew, oh, if they knew! But it is the task of scholars such as me to keep and preserve such things in secret, lest all humanity go insane with the knowledge of record of its own significance. I shall be a devoted keeper of elder secrets. I'll be a mystic. For once. So there. Got what I wanted for scholarship focus. What are they up to? Fighting over Istra, oh my god. And that's their actual strength. But, he's currently bankrupt right now, but we'll soon be out of that. Apparently Sardinia and Corsica owns this part of the land up there. Inheritance souls. And they're fighting against Ireland again. And they're winning. For Palace. How many Yeah, they'll be taking another part of Wales. They'll take all of Wales and then eventually they'll move into the Irish mainland. And eventually they might become the Empire of Britannia. Baby's coming. I thought of something. But that's for the future of our future war with the Holy Roman Empire. Sickly. Alright, you wise Mongol man, please save my daughter. Alright, successful treatment. It's most likely that she'll live. And are they winning? Yes, of course, they have the most troops. Well, the Byzantines probably lost a good number of theirs. No, they still got a lot. And they've most likely hired a Varangian Guard. Not to mention they have all of the other situations they have. Oh, measles, huh? That just broke out here and it's already in Dunya Krai. Now it's in Usara. It's most likely to move in our capital, which we're going to have to shut the gates. Coordination with you? Do I just beat you in a war? I don't know about this, but then again, I'm not doing anything, so sure. Maybe it's going to be our, path towards forgiveness. Precious ceremonies, he says. I'm shrewd, right? If he gets curious, maybe I can give him shrewd. Have to be his guardian. Long live the Khan. And hopefully one day that you would fall. Whatski? No. Already there's a revolt. What is this now? Oh, just a claymore. I was hoping for independence. Because I would love to see it broken down, much as I would wish to see the same for the HRE. Which, once again, they have a reputation of winning. Move this capital all the way out to the desert. Oh, he did lose his capital right there, that's why. One of the more reasons why they need to stop the HRE from expanding anymore. Everybody lies and the court teaches Bosnia are no exception. One of them dared to speak up and tell me I'm too cynical, and not everybody lies. That I knew they all lied. After Rovar told me not everybody lies, I almost started laughing. I told him I could prove that. But I would start believing in mankind again. It could happen, right? I don't remember him having a friend. But he never showed up. Told you. I don't remember who he is. Now I have diarrhea. Yeah, he can marry my uncle. She can marry my uncle. Give me a pot of steaming chamomile tea to treat my diarrhea. Okay, you wise Mongol man. Except it didn't work. Oh, it's food poisoning. I thought it was the measles because I was wondering, wait a minute, did I forget to shut the gates? Never mind. It's food poisoning. As long as you know what you're doing. Alright, made a concoction made from buckthorn and senna. At first I thought the potion was ineffectual, but later, the same day I felt a churning in my bowels which sent me running for the privy. As I howled in English, it tells me that sure that the foulness was expelled with my feces. Told you, he's a genius! Don't make my commander sick as we're going to go through measles territory to catch up to these guys. Let me help you. Tilly. Hey, what goes on their war? I mean, are the Byzantines still losing? Well, they're about to lose right now. They almost have equal strength. I guess maybe it's not wise to take on the Byzantine Empire like that. But we do have an alliance with Sicily. 8,000 strong, it should be alright. Thought they would be good enough. By the way, is that still on? Yes. Still sickly, but still around. Blast. I was hoping, you know, if we have an alliance with England and Francia, I mean, if we have more children, she's still of childbearing age. Too bad we don't have any attractive children. You already have a loyalist, so... Yeah, it's just a little bit more children. I mean, yeah, I sent them all to the Sardinians, but... could have forged more marriage alliances again. England and Francia, all of us, against the Holy Roman Empire. An alliance against the Empire, basically. Is what I'm trying to form. Bulgaria is excluded because that's always our bitter enemy, bitter rival. Still spreading. No chance. 400 gold to make a statue? Good God, man. You spare no expense on creating a statue. So this one got assassinated, and you are Junior. Ha! Because you know the first, and now you're the second. Yeah, I'm developing a habit of going to people's coordinations. Yep, it's all over for them. And I'm sure they're not happy in being defeated like that. And yet they call him the Liberator. And he lost his wife and some of his children to the Empire for that. Since they went over to Constantinople and everything. And I kind of wonder how long they will actually hold these holdings that are so close to most of the de jure lands of Jerusalem before they call another jihad, and they have the Seljuks to back it up. Then the situation can get pretty hairy. Once again, England has expanded. And they call her the Great. There's never enough children to me. Hey, wait a minute. What are you doing? You still have that scholarship focus on. Maybe just try to go for family, because I would like to have a bit more children. Ideally, just 2 more children. One for Francia, the other for England. And then we have ourselves the Alliance 2. And Alliance 2 and the Holy Roman Empire's imperialist ambitions. Fish! Fresh fish from the river! I mean, I've never seen this text before. Fresh fish straight from the river. Fruits and vegetables, a day or two old. The clergy of Soli are not happy about the merchants setting up stalls in all the church squares, and it demands it to be forbidden. What little city tax would hurt us anyway? I agree. Go with it. Who the heck are they? The other Petronegs. I have no words. Thank you. I was about to say, wait a minute, who's betrothed to who? Who's the current, daughter of a king or whoever? With Sardinia? By the way, do we still even have an alliance with Sardinia? Yes, we do. Prince Radislav and Prince Albina. Okay. So I'll know whose betrothal I have to break. Betrothed to Radislav, one of the twin sons. Pavle's gonna have to break the... Oh. They're all related in one another. Still sickly, but she'll soon be no longer sickly, I hope. Okay, you have any sons? Got any kids? What do we think? No. Okay, what about England? Good God. All of you are women, the living children of the Great Queen. It's a feminist kingdom, you know? I would not want to break a non-aggression pact with them right now. You think it's food poisoning again? Stand a bucket of warm water till my toes are wrinkled. Okay, wise one. Oh, from Ohrid. You want your country back, huh? Oh, counties back. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry, I thought it was because I have a habit of seeing that background on the screen and I'm thinking, oh, great, someone's coming for it. No. He's leaving and he's going to, all the heck way over there in Sinjar. Yeah, he's going for Sinjar, of all places. Wait a minute. So there's an Assyrian, count. Yeah, an Assyrian count who held the county of Rabbah and Sinjar, and he wants the barony of Talkif, which is in Sinjar. Okay, good luck at that. Some people just go to lengths to get to where they want. Yep, it's food poisoning again. I know what the wise one will do. He's gonna tell me the same thing. Oh, he offered me a draught which was yellow in color. He told me to pitch the nose as I drank it. When the tepid liquid passed through my lips, I almost immediately spat it out again. I demanded to know the content, and he revealed that it was fresh urine from a pregnant sow. Oh dear. Huh, my Jewish spy master. He seems to have friends and informants inside every Jewish community in Europe. Messenger pigeons arrive at his abode on a daily basis, often carrying vital intelligence from abroad about new weapons and tactics. Excellent work. Speaking of weapons and tactics, I think we should save it up for military organization if we want to increase the retinue size, which should be enough if we want to up it again, which we can't. Sometimes I just get ahead of myself. Hey, is it possible to break this patrol without... God dang it, man. Yes, there's 3 different non-aggressive acts of them. But there can only be one, and we can reform that alliance and non-aggression pact again. Plus he's stressed. And knowing what happens in Sardinia, rulers tend to die and not reign long, so... What's the penalty in breaking one right now? Let's do that. My firstborn. Break patrol. Boom. We still have our alliance, so... Radislav will still be married. And, break patrol with that. We'll figure out to get you the right price. What the hell? The only eligible one is the Empress Dowager of Francia. Okay, what does England have? None. They do Gavelkind. He's the heir. Well, just wait a couple of years, alright? We still have our alliance. We still have our agreements. So all you have to do is just be patient. Wait a couple of years. And... Okay, we're no longer allied with Sicily. Because one of my kin no longer marriage ties. Very well. Okay, as soon as it's 10:50, the year, I will end this episode. Because we only fought one major war, which at least the only aftermath is their big revolt war, which will keep them busy. And eventually we just gotta wait until we have a proper alliance to fight against the Holy Roman Empire, which now they were able to expand into most of Denmark. They just keep getting bigger and bigger. And it's getting scary. They join war for that county that they inherited. Sure, but I'm not going to intervene. Rather sit here and wait. And, which again, we'll stop right... Okay, one more event, and that's it. My beloved wife, Mivar, says constantly born and keeps talking about a new fashion she's heard about. Now she wants me to introduce her at court. I was zealous, but I just... Well, I could get rid of cynical and go for zealous. Vanity is a sin. Let's go to the church instead. There, we're both zealous. Let it be that way. Mama says it bees that way sometime. Alright, we're gonna end this episode right now, and I am not willing to send my troops over to Francia because I may have use for them. As much as I have use for other possible European powers as we think about what do we do against the Holy Roman Empire that we need to bring them down as they're a superpower in the region. We'll be thinking about that through political maneuvering and such. So I hope you enjoyed this episode because I know for a fact the next couple episodes will be more interesting. So until then, so long for now.